Morning to everyone. For those who do not know me, I'm Andris Unikas from company Teltonika Networks. I'm representing a marketing department, and I'm very thankful for all of you who have joined this webinar. A huge thanks to those who participated in our use cases webinar July edition last month. Uh, More than a half year ago, basically many countries struggled with COVID-19 pandemic. Many businesses shut down, bankrupted. Many countries stopped public projects. But now we can see that everything is going more or less into the same places as it was before COVID-19. That is why we have started making these webinars uh, for you, our friends, to find new possibilities, new markets, new niches. Because of this, I have a very important question. Uh, do you find use cases useful? So I'm launching a short poll uh, and answer it. It's only one question, no more. And I believe, uh, I hope most of you will answer yes. Now I see that 50% of you have already answered yes. We have one person who do not need use cases. Um, so, all right, so just 80 of you left. All right, so we have 96% of you answered that use cases are useful for your business. That is why we are making new use cases every month, every day, every week. I hope that in to the end of this year, to the end of 2020, we will launch the 30 or 40 new use cases. All right, so we have 95% of you that voted that it's useful for you, use cases. I'm very thankful for you who have voted. Now I'm ending the poll. And again, as I was hoping, most of you have answered that it is useful for you. And today, again, I will use the same structure that I was using during July webinar. I will present you 12 different use cases from 6 industries, meaning that 2 use cases per each industry. I will begin with industrial and automation. Industrial IoT includes several industries, such as manufacturing or Industry 4.0, logistics, oil and gas, transportation, and mining and metals, aviation, and other industrial sectors, and the use cases which are typical to these industries. While automation is a very important part of the whole market, including robotics, artificial intelligence, etc. The first use case from industry and automation is autonomous delivery robots. I didn't think that this day will come when robots will deliver goods for people, but well, nowadays we see that there are parcel delivery robots, robots who are making flip-flops, running, etc. This use case was made with our partner from USA called Savioki. Savioki was founded in 2013 by a team of leading robotics innovators from the groundbreaking research incubator and is staffed with some of the best and brightest engineers, designers, and business people in Silicon Valley, if not the world. This company has introduced an innovative product to help the staff, be their guest service in hotels, nurses in hospitals, or logistics personnel in large offices to handle delivery tasks. The really robot, while being able to fulfill the job quickly, reliably, and especially importantly, safely, also remarkably improves the guest experience and productivity of the personnel, as now they may save time for more important assignments. To accomplish such challenging navigation. We worked together to find which Teltonika Networks products fits best to help the robot communicate with the relay control center and various controllers in the building. As Savioki robot autonomously navigates through doors or uses an elevator, a specific set of commands and are transmitted to the router connected to the cloud. For this reason, Savioki has chosen our bestseller RET240, which fit perfectly and offered a reliable 24/7 connectivity. Also, we have offered the full package, not just the product itself, but also all the necessary support along the way. The RT240 router provided the right balance of international certifications, stable LTE connectivity, and was easily customized for Savioke's in-house applications. Uh, According to BP estimates, combined oil and gas account to more than 60% of the global energy consumption. That is why it is crucial to monitor this infrastructure all the time to preemptively diagnose possible safety and productivity issues. The rate of the flow of materials must be closely monitored. However, the pipeline infrastructure is usually placed in remote areas where wired internet connectivity is not available. For this reason, companies are choosing cellular routers or gateways, as in this case, TRB145, which is perfect for such applications. Wide power supply range and low energy consumption allows TRB145 to be powered up by combining solar power and batteries, as you see in the left side. With RS485 interface, Modbus RTU master functionality, and 4G LTE Cat1, it is able to periodically read flow meter information and send it to the control center through HTTP or HTTPS servers or various IoT platforms using MQTT. TRB145 with Teltonika Remote Management System, RMS, enables operators to quickly deploy a large number of monitoring sites and manage them with ease from anywhere using RMS without public IP. In addition, highly functional and secure RT OS, our operating system, empowering TRB145 and all our products, allows great solution flexibility, ability to adapt to different network requirements of the whole system. So now I'm heading to another industry, which is called energy and utilities. The IoT is a key driver for this market, for this solution for energy smart grid evolution, enabling innovative ways to leverage devices, data, and remote access to create new business opportunities for a variety of stakeholders. The trouble is the supporting power infrastructure is stuck in the past. As you know, most of the infrastructure is quite old. To capitalize on the new energy landscape and Uberize the power production and consumption, and the physical grid needs to evolve, needs digitalization. Without it, the world will never realize the Internet of Energy and the full potential of the smart energy ecosystem. That is why evolution of the way how countries are developing their energy and utility sector makes a huge impact to all IoT manufacturers across the globe, as Teltonika networks also. Energy and utilities market includes all levels of energy creation and utilities field, including tower sites and the remote management of them. According to GSMA, there are more than 5.2 billion unique mobile subscribers and more than 9 billion mobile connections worldwide. This number includes cellular IoT subscribers and is continuously growing as the world is moving forwards digitalization. As the number of subscribers and providers is growing, the need for more cellular base stations is also increasing rapidly. Since the market is expanding, more and more base stations are installed in remote areas. It is extremely expensive to run electricity cables for hundreds of miles to power up the tower infrastructure. Due to this fact, the base stations are and other site components are usually powered up by a combination of diesel generators and UPS. Furthermore, these tower sites, tower systems are self-sufficient, expensive, and controlled remotely. They include CCTV cameras, and as in this topology, for security, access control barriers, and separate site manager controller systems. All of these solution components must be controlled and monitored due to remote nature of such sites, as I have mentioned already. And our partners are using the RTX11 to ensure a secure and reliable connection, which grants the tower site controller connected to the internet using 4G LTE. Besides that, RTX11 has 2 SIM cards, functionality with auto failover, which increases solution reliability. And using this router, grants the possibility to access the controller remotely and manage a large number of sites from a central management center. So imagine you have 100 of those sites. You will not go manually to those sites. You need to manage them remotely 24/7. So RMS is the best thing for that. Also, this professional cellular router is equipped with gigabit Ethernet ports, 4 of them, and Wi-Fi, which allows connecting additional components like CCTV cameras or access control barriers, as mentioned before. Again, all maintenance companies must have alerts and notifications if something happens to the system. In this case, the whole system, as I have mentioned, is controlled remotely with our RMS, our remote management system. RMS ensures that the RTX 11 gets all the latest firmware updates and provides valuable alerts and usage reports. Another topology is about wind turbines. And if you remember when I have showed you solar power plants topology 1 month ago, you can see similarities in this topology also. If you do not remember, just visit our website and check it. And as the world is moving forwards, digitalization, increasing the pace of infrastructure development and consumption, the impact on this environmental things and environment increases dramatically. Despite this fact, people are trying to fight the environmental crisis in different ways. Some of them are looking for, let's say, more efficiency in consumption. Some of them are turning towards the green energy generated from sun, water, or wind. Energy generated from wind, as in this topology, is one of the most prominent green energy solutions. Wind farm locations are usually remote, far away from civilization, in the hills or the seaside, where the wind is stronger. Such places are used, again, because for the wind farm to be profitable, there must be conditions that would generate as much wind as possible through the year. However, harsher environments require more complex wind turbines, which usually consists of towers, blades, hubs, nacelles. To control all the parts, companies are mounting wind turbine controllers near the tower. Wind turbine controller, like PLCs, are the brains for every wind turbine, since it is used for controlling the whole system, generating reports and monitoring. Without it, the turbine would not be working correctly, since it must be controlled and programmed. For this reason, the controllers must be connected to a unified system for remote monitoring, energy generation reporting, parameter control, and predictive maintenance. The main challenge here is obtaining reliable and secure connectivity to the internet because of the remote location of wind farms. For this case, for this particular topology, TRB145 is the best device, which provides a reliable and stable internet connection and acts as a Modbus gateway between controller and the control center, where all monitoring and management takes place. TRB145 is an industrial gateway and an ideal choice because it features serial interfaces like RS485 with the Modbus RTU protocols. Also, it is powered by our RETOS, our operating system, that is equipped with security features like OpenVPN, firewall, IPsec. Besides that, this gateway can be managed and monitored via the RMS, remote management system, which offers benefits like SMS notifications or email notifications. Now, as I finished with energy and utilities, I would like to move to probably the most interesting market, which is smart city. Under this concept of words lies quite a lot of different segments. And one of those segments includes education. How you can make education even smarter? Well, half a year ago, we have seen how countries developed education from the ordinary one to the remote one. Sorry. Naturally, the best way to do this is to enable learning from home, remotely utilizing video conferencing tools and cloud-based applications uh, accessible over the internet. However, not every household has internet, even stable and reliable internet, and some families don't have internet access at all. So the best way to ensure stable, reliable, and secure internet connectivity for households and provide the possibility for remote education activities is to use a VPN cellular router. Creating a secure and encrypted link to schools, homes of teachers, and student households is the priority, because otherwise internal education systems could get compromised. For this particular case, RT 240 was chosen because it offers the best value when it comes to easy setup, reliable cellular connectivity, and features like no one else and no other products, you know. So with RT240, students can connect laptops, tablets, PCs. Furthermore, RT240 supports RMS, which allows configuring an infinite amount of devices with multi-configuration feature before shipping them to student households, leaving them with a few simple steps to set up, such as powering up the device and attaching antennas. Furthermore, with RMS, the system operator can track data usage, generate customizable reports, and troubleshoot any problems even without public IP. Besides that, well, RT240 comes with advanced content filtering features, which are essential to make sure students can access what is needed for their education and preventing access to unwanted websites. Another topology from smart city market is digital signage. It is very interesting for me because every day when I'm walking down the street, I see many of these screens. According to many different research, I can tell that the market will grow up to 35 billion USD till 2025 at a CAGR of 8% comparing to 2019. This means that it will almost double in this period of time, in 6 years. So more digital screens, more connectivity devices will be needed. Now you can tell, well, most of them are connected via cable. But I have to say interesting thing to you. Every day, people are trying to make things faster and easier. What can be more easy to insert a SIM card to a gateway or a router? And that's it, you have the solution. Particularly in this market, it is not very difficult to understand the whole solution. Usually it consists of a screen panel and a media player with a storage. However, the main challenge is to be able to control what content in which intervals and when will be displayed. When we consider that a single operator might be responsible for thousands of screens placed around the significant area, for example, a city, we see that manual uploading is not an option for this. In order to have an efficient business, the operator of digital signage infrastructure must be able to upload and control content real time without any downtime. So our offered TRB140 is a 4G LTE enabled gateway, which is perfect for the solution, perfect for digital signage solutions because it is easy to deploy and scale due to compatibility with Teltonika Networks RMS, our remote management system. With a single TRB140, the user can manage content on the media player and change the parameters and the playing order of the content. Another industry is the enterprise market. Offices, skyscrapers, and other buildings include different infrastructure from electricity to internet infrastructure, in which cellular products makes a big impact, such as in this case about camera connectivity. Surveillance systems provide valuable information and ensure a high level of security. They can minimize the reaction time of emergency service workers and deter criminal activity. It is essential to ensure security in all areas where there are valuable equipment or personnel that is subject to a risk, especially in remote areas. Full view of your premises and real-time recording, as well as remote online access by owner or manager and emergency services, lowers the risk and prevents costly incidents such as fire or vandalism. Usually in remote locations, there is no wired internet connectivity, or connecting to existing cable internet infrastructure is just, well, too expensive. Therefore, reliable and secure connectivity is the main challenge. As presented in this topology, the RTX11 cellular router is responsible for stable and robust internet connectivity delivered through 4G LTE. Uh, at the same time, all CCTV cameras are connected to PoE, a compatible switch, TSV100. This device is equipped with the 5 gigabit Ethernet port, 4 of which supports AF and AT PoE standards. Because of this, TSV100 can power up the device up to 30 watts power per port. Router and switch can withstand harsh weather conditions with wide operating temperature range, as all our devices from minus 40 to 75 degrees Celsius, and have numerous mounting options for faster and easier installation. So one of our motto is easy, easy to deploy. The solution can be deployed very fast, as I mentioned, and can be operational within a few hours. The router RTX11 is compatible with RMS, remote management system, which allows remote setup, configuration, and management of the whole solution. The next one is secure branch connectivity, which includes all our RTX series routers. Usually, in this case, internet downtime is a problem. However, when we talk about enterprise networks and connecting dozens or hundreds of business branches into a secure internal network, the problem of internet downtime becomes a significant financial loss. The world of enterprise networking has been experiencing a change in perception lately due to newly available technologies to access the internet. Traditionally, wired internet options such as DSL or fiber are the most popular, but they cannot ensure 100% internet availability due to unavoidable causes such as equipment failure or power outages. It is essential to highlight that even 99% of uptime results in about 4 days per year during which internet services are not available. If we take that into account and calculate potential losses for widespread enterprise business, it is evident that even 99% of uptime provided by traditional enterprise internet access options is not good enough. Because of this, businesses around the world are turning to 4G LTE to provide secure and dependable backup or even primary branch connectivity. Now I'm going to speak about each of those products. The topology presented in this use case focuses on a challenge when the headquarters of an enterprise needs to be reliably connected to a branch using encrypted VPN data channels. The headquarters has a wired WAN link with cellular backup provided by RTX09, an enterprise router with LTE connectivity and advanced RTOS features. For security and remote management, such as support for DMVPN, MQTT, SNMP, and others. Then workplaces are connected using another device from our X series, the RTX08, which is a professional Ethernet to Ethernet router offering excellent VPN performance and at the same time remote management capabilities as the RTX09. Finally, the RTX10 brings AC Wi-Fi wireless connectivity services to areas such as meeting rooms, where it is essential to quickly deploy to quickly connect to internal systems and offer separate public hotspots for visitors, for example, as guest Wi-Fi or something like that. And Also, it offers security settings. You can change the security settings applied in comparison to internal enterprise user network. On the branch side, RTX11 offers all needed connectivity through LTE with a maximum throughput of 300 megabits per second and shares it using gigabit Ethernet and AC Wi-Fi interfaces. Using RTX11 as the primary internet source, it enables businesses to scale quickly, enabling one-day connectivity with no delays for obtaining wired internet source, which in practice can take weeks, if not months, to install it. Between HQ and branch office, there is an encrypted VPN data channel for security and reliability. Another industry is retail. It's the market which faces probably the biggest number of person interaction, starting from vending machine market to payment terminals and warehouses. So the first one from retail market is the vending machines. The worldwide vending machine market is valued more than 5.8 billion USD and will grow to nearly 7 billion USD in 2024, according to the Market Watch. The habits of the people are changing due to the faster pace of life. Everybody is trying to save as much time as possible. This leads to a shift in buyer behavior. More and more customers buy drinks, food, and other products from vending machines, since it is, well, simpler and way faster than going to a grocery store. Because the market is so big, many companies are focusing on installing and maintaining vending machines. These operations requires many different employees, starting from engineers who will program the vending machine or personnel who will refill goods, beverages, or food if it runs out. All of those. All right. So as we can see in the topology above in this picture, the main elements that are connected can include Bluetooth sensors for temperature, humidity, and stock levels. Digital signage screen for advertising, payment terminal for electronic payments, and the controller responsible for the overall operation of the vending machine. Well, if the machine loses connectivity to the internet, most of these solution components would stop functioning. Well, it's simple, you know. Installing a professional cellular router like RTX11, vending machine operators and integrators can connect all parts of the vending solution to a single device and have internet backup, because RTX11 is equipped with 4G LTE Cat6 with 2 SIM cards supported. The whole solution can be monitored via RMS, which gives the possibility to get notifications and alerts if something unexpected happens. Also, RTX11 works as a gateway to the service center, allowing operators to monitor the stock levels inside the vending machine and make efficient decisions for refilling the machine. Basically, in simple words, just sending a personnel to fill the vending machine when it is needed. Going further, another topology is 4G connectivity for retail. Nowadays, most retail businesses are offering multiple means of payment, regardless of increasing popularity of mobile payment services. Card payments remain a must-have option in a physical retail environment. In addition, businesses around the world invest more and more into automated systems for stock control, to have more operational control and transparency. In essence, all card payments require an active internet connection to be processed and validated with central systems of the financial institution. General point of sale system consists of payment terminal, which can be connected via wired Ethernet or wireless interfaces like Wi-Fi or cellular 3G, 4G connectivity. Naturally, the more communication technologies a single POS device has, the more expensive it is to the end user. Nowadays, barcode scanners are, let's say, inseparable part of efficient warehousing and stock level control. Such scanners need an active internet connection via Wi-Fi to reach stock management platforms. Uh, on the other side, connectivity downtime can be easily resolved in this POS part by adding a Cellular 4G LTE router between existing wired WAN and retail infrastructure that needs access to the internet. This way, it is possible to use a wired internet option and share connection to POS systems via Ethernet and to barcode scanners via Wi-Fi using a single compact cellular router, for example, RT950 by our company, by Teltonika Networks. Once it senses that wired WAN is lost or disrupted, it automatically switches to 4G LTE as a source of internet to provide continuous internet service to connected device. And now let's head to the last industry. It is transportation. As you know, public transportation companies, emergency responders, and other automotive application organizations are rapidly evolving their services to accommodate IoT. You can check many interesting use cases in our website about transportation, including helicopters, boats, etc. The first one from the transportation is about Seaport wireless connectivity. Information systems have become indispensable to the competitiveness of seaports, facilitating communication and decision-making of enhancing the visibility, efficiency, reliability, and security in port operations. Besides analytics, which is increasing importantly to maintain a competitive edge and to fulfill regulatory requirements. To increase the level of efficiency in seaport operations, all equipment needs to communicate because it is, well, essential to use all the available data and newest solutions in IoT to make the best decisions. It is estimated that using this real-time information could save seaports operators well, as much as 80,000 USD each time they dock a vessel. Imagine this number of money, 80,000 USD each time with each boat. Our partners for this application are choosing RTX11 due to multiple reasons, basically, one of which is performance. RTX11 with 4G LTE Cat6 is capable of speeds up to 300 megabits per second and can support large data throughput for application not only for today but for years to come. Dual Wi-Fi functionality allows connecting multiple PDAs or industrial PCs to the router. These or other devices can also be connected via Ethernet ports. RTX11 is a rugged device with metal casing which can sustain vibrations, humidity, and extreme temperatures. In this specific use case, devices are using secure private LTE network provided by the mobile operator. Although they are using their solution for efficient traffic management, they still need RMS, the remote management system, because with the help of this IoT platform, customers easily could configure all settings of the vast fleet of routers or just do a part of it in a single window. They also can upload firmware for all their fleet at once, configure them at once with multi-configurations. Of course, RMS is a highly secure platform as it has two-factor authentication functionality. Moreover, you are also able to use ID biometrics authentication when logging into it. Another one from transportation industry is indirectly connected with it, since it shows how cellular connectivity helps in road taxation. And there are multiple ways of how road taxes are being collected, but the two most common ones are barrier control and automatic toll systems. In this case of the barrier control, the car driver must pay after crossing every barrier at the pay toll section. On the other hand, in the case of automatic toll collection, everything is done via the internet. When a driver purchases electronic vignette for automatic scanners at the highways or pays the toll according to actual use a recorder by number plate cameras, both ways requires a reliable and secure connection to the internet. Since most installations are present in remote areas, motorways ensuring reliable connectivity is a significant challenge due to expensive cabling works and costly maintenance of wired internet infrastructure. In case of having a road with automatic vignette scanners, integrators use industrial cellular gateways as TRB140 since they provide a cost-effective connectivity solution for the laser scanners that are connected using an Ethernet interface for communication. Overall, the information is passed to the road tax controlling system remotely. While RTX09 is a professional router for this application, for road tax systems due to its wide array of features. It is equipped with 2 SIM cards, which provides uninterruptible internet connectivity in case one cellular data operator suffers service disruptions. In addition, Gigabit Ethernet interfaces provides connectivity for payment terminals inside payment toll stations. And for CCTV cameras, obviously, which are installed for license plate reading or security. So this is it. So what you have seen today you have saw 12 different use cases from 6 different industries, which include more than 10 products for sure from our company, Teltonika Networks company. And almost in every topology, I wanted to highlight the importance of remote management system, the RMS, which we have, and how we will make September edition use cases. Well, we will include the real installation pictures with histories that was created by our partners. And because of this, I'm asking you to send your success stories and installations pictures to my email, andrius.unikas@teltonika.lt. And I promise you that some of them will be showed in the next webinar. Thank you for listening to me, and I hope we will meet you in the next webinar. Again, we will upload all the information in our website and YouTube channel. So thank you for your time and have a wonderful day. Let's see in 1 month. Thanks.